Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Namo Shivaya, Shivaya Krishna, Ram Krishna, Bhaktivedanta Swami Nityananda Saraswati Varan Chani Visheshna Sarvastani Desham Shri Dharam Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Sai Gaur Bhakti Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, 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 Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, 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 Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनतीरवनचारी यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनतीरवनचारी यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनतीरवनचारी यशोदानन्दन व्रजजनरञ्जन यमुनतीरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपीजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपीजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी गोपीजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव गोपीजनवल्लभ हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम जय राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधे
राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा गोपी वल्लभ राधा
जय जगन्नाथ जगन्नाथ बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी नयन पथगामी भाव तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी नयन पथगामी भाव तुम्हें जगन्नाथ स्वामी नयन पथगामी
नयन पथगामी भाव
Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Nitai Gorango, Gaurari, Nitai Gorango, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Gaurari. Pita Pavana, Pita Pavana, Pita Pavana, Gaurari. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Gaura Hari Bol. श्री राधा कृष्ण की जय, श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा माई की जय, श्री गौर निताय की जय, ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, ऑल assembled devotees की जय। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
And everyone can say louder than this. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Narayanam Namaskritya
Narayanam Namaskritya
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Tato Jayamudhiraye
Tato Jayudirahe
Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya
Bhagavati Uttama Shloke
Bhagavate Uttama Shloke
Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki
Bhaktir Bhakti Naistiki
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Nanda Gopah Kumaraya
Nanda Gopa Kumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha
Govindaya Namo Namaha
Namah Pankajanabhaya
Namah Pankajanabhaya
Namah Pankajamarine
Namah Pankajamalini
Namah Pankajanetraya
Namah Pankajanetraya
Namaste Pankajangre
Namaste Pankajangre
Namo Mahabadanyaya
Namo Mahavadanyaya
Krishna Prema Pradayate
Krishna Prema Pradayate
Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya
Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya
Namine Gauratvishe Namaha
Namine Gauratishe Namaha
Namo Brahmanyaya Devaya
Namo Brahmanyaya Devaya
Gau Brahmana Hitaya Cha
Gau Brahmanya Hitaya Cha
Jagadhitaya Krishnaya
Jagadhitaya Krishnaya
Govindaya Namo Namaha
Govindaya Namo Namaha
Nama Om Vishnupadaya
Nama Om Vishnupadaya
Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale
Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale
Srimate Bhakti Vedanta
Srimate Bhakti Vedanta
Swami Niti Namine
Swami Namine
Namaste Saraswati Deve
Namaste Saraswati Deve
Gauravani Pracharine
Gauravani Pracharine
Nirvishesha Shunyavadi
Nirvishesha Sunyavadi
Pastyatya Deshatarine
Paschatya Deshatarine
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Prabhu Nityananda
Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda
Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Rama Rama Hare Hare
Kim karoti vachalam pangam langayate gnayat kripatamaham bande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Shri Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Om Apavitro Pavitro Va Sarvavastham Gatopi Va Yat Smaret Pundarikaksha Sabhyabhyantaram Suche Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu Shri Vishnu. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Oh, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 12, verse 13 and 14. Adveshta sarvabhutanam.
Adveshta sarvabhutanam.
Adveshta sarvabhutanam.
Adveshta sarvabhutanam.
Maitra karuna evacha.
Maitra karuna evacha.
Maitra karuna evacha.
Maitra karuna evacha.
Nirmamo nirahankaraha.
Nirmamo nirahankaraha.
Nirmamo nirahankaraha.
Nirmamo nirahankaraha.
Samadukha sukakshami.
Samadukha sukakshami.
Samadukha sukakshami.
Samadukha sukakshami.
Santushta satatam yogi.
Santushta satam yogi.
Santushta satatam yogi.
Santushta satam yogi.
Yathatma drida nischaya.
Yatatma nirvishya.
Yathatma drida nischaya.
Yatatma nirvishya.
Mai arpita mano buddhir. Mai arpita mano buddhir. Yo mad bhakta same priya. Yo mad bhakta same priya. Translation purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki. Please repeat after me. One who is not envious, but is a kind friend to all living entities, who does not think himself a proprietor, is free from false ego, who is equal in both happiness and distress, who is tolerant, always satisfied, self-controlled, and engaged in devotional service with determination. His mind and intelligence are fixed on me. Such a devotee of mine is very dear to me. Hare Krishna. So, last week we discussed how many ways Krishna is allowing us to come closer to Him. Right? If you can't do this, at least do this much. If you can't do that, at least do this much. So God is not unreasonable. Krishna is not unreasonable. Krishna knows exactly our situation. There are so many conditionings we all are carrying from our past life and this life. Krishna knows that. कौन से फैमिली में पैदा हुए, अग्रवाल फैमिली में पैदा हुए, बंसीलाल फैमिली में पैदा हुए, रेड्डी फैमिली में पैदा हुए, राव फैमिली में पैदा हुए, कम्मा तुम्मा क्या हो तुम. He knows everything, right? So he knows how difficult it is for someone to come to a higher stage. He knows that. And bhakti, the beauty of bhakti is it's not like you have to reach there and you have achieved something. If you are in the process of reaching there also, you have achieved it. It's not like, material exam where if you finish the exam only, you get the result. No. In bhakti, you don't have to finish anything. You just have to be part of it. You are continuing it. I am the most purest. You can never say that. You are never the most purest. We are still becoming pure. So the beauty of bhakti. Krishna, God never treats us that, oh, you have not achieved this, then tera koi hope nahi hai. No, we are always living in a hope that He will accept us. Right? We are always living in that hope. And Krishna is the most considerate. The first thing He told is just surrender everything to me, believe in me, do everything for me, just you will come back to me. It's too much, Krishna. Oh, you can't do all this? Okay. Do a thing. I'm telling you some rules and regulations. Follow those rules and regulations. Tapasya, Daya, Saucham, right? Satyam. Follow this. Be merciful, be truthful, be austeritic, be clean. Do these things. And then you follow whatever you follow, you'll come to me. Then He looks at us. Oh, okay. So some people are not ready for this also. Because their background is like that. He knows. Krishna knows better. He says, okay, you can't follow this thing. Then do a thing, work for me. At least work for me. Meaning, whenever you're working, you think about me. Whatever I'm telling in Bhagavad Gita, do that job. Like Arjuna, you work for me. Fight. You work for me. Right? Okay. Oh, you can't work for me also? Because you're under pressure to work for somebody else? Okay, do a thing. Give the results to me. Result to de, so that you are not attached to the result. You are working. You are not working for me. You are working for Infosys, but give the results to me. You are working for Wipro, but give the results to me. Okay? Okay. प्रभु रिजल्ट देना भी मुश्किल है. I have a home loan, I have this, I have that. ठीक है, काम करो. Don't give result to me. At least come and sit and know about me. Take knowledge. At least sit down and hear about me. Understand my philosophy. Understand my background. Understand my tattva. Understand completely about me. By doing that, you will develop attraction towards me. And when you develop that attraction, then slowly you will have the capability to give up the results, and slowly you can also work for me, and slowly you can also follow the regulative principles, and slowly you can also surrender yourself to me. How beautiful God is. Okay? If somebody says God is unreasonable, how can you say that when you read this chapter? He is completely reasonable. He is completely reasonably, actually is unreasonably reasonable. He doesn't have a reason to be so merciful, but he is merciful. He doesn't have to be merciful. Why does God have to be merciful? How many of us are here? 30, 40, 50 of us maximum. पूरे दुनिया में कितने living entities है? Unlimited. You can't count them also. So many living entities are. Why he has to be merciful to us? If you are God, will you allow these 50 people? No, you say, मेरा standard meet नहीं हुआ तो नहीं लूँगा मैं. है कि नहीं? We have that consideration. No? Yeah, if you are not meeting my standard, I don't want you because I have so much already. है कि नहीं? For example, in your house, they have cooked very nice items. 20 items are cooked. All of them are exquisite, perfect, ekdam right temperature, right everything, right? And then one fellow comes and says, I got some, what is it, broken rice boiled. Will you take that? You'll not take that. You'll say, hey, what is this? I have 20 items full, every biryani, tandoori roti, raita, gulab jamun, everything is ready in front of me. What broken rice you are giving? Some other day I'll take, go. But Krishna is not like that. Krishna is accepting all that great dinner also, or lunch also, and is also accepting broken rice that somebody is bringing. You understanding the greatness of Krishna? When Sridama, Sudama Vipra, his friend, you know the story of Sudama Vipra. So when he went to meet Krishna, actually he did not want to meet Krishna. What happened is, while he was young, they both were studying in Sandipani Ashram, right, which is Ujjain today. If you go to Ujjain, you can go to the Sandipani Ashram even now. So Krishna was studying there. Sandipani Muni is like, why did you come to study here? You are the syllabus, you are the source of the syllabus, you are everything. But Sandipani Muni, he was humbled that, it's a service to me, so I'm doing it. So he would treat Krishna and Balaram just like anybody else in the ashram. It's a big story. I'm trying to shrink it for a main point that I'm trying to get to. So he tells, one of the days, he tells, go and get firewood. So both Sridama and Krishna is getting ready to go, and wife of Sandipani Muni, Guru Mata, she is very much in love with Krishna. Who cannot love Krishna, right? As soon as they see Krishna, oh my Krishna. She is worried that when will the education get over? Her husband, and for the first time in the history, the teacher is worried that he'll finish the syllabus because they don't want Krishna to go, right? So they prepare, she prepares some chipped rice, bongul, okay, what do you say that? Puffed rice, fried puffed rice, something like that she prepares. And she gives it to Sridama and says, you both are going to get wood now. When Krishna becomes hungry, give him. Okay? You can also take a little, but give him. She is very worried. Okay? Krishna will not take. So she gives it to Sridama. You give him. So both of them go, and it starts raining, and it becomes so difficult for them to stay on the ground. They both climb trees. So one tree Sridama climbs, one tree Krishna climbs. And Sridama looks at Krishna and like, Krishna, I don't know when is this rain going to stop. Krishna says, I don't think it looks like stopping. It seems to be a big rain. And by the time we go, the river also will become very wild. We cannot cross the river. Now we just walked and came, we cannot. I think we'll have to spend night on the tree only, like that Krishna says. So Sridhama says, uh, okay, we'll spend time on the tree, but we should get down at some point and go. Krishna says, no, if we get down in the night, maybe wild animals will come. Better to stay on the tree only. So Sridhama is, oh my God, we cannot get down now. We cannot get down from the tree. And then he remembers his Guru Mata's instruction that give half of this or to Krishna. Then immediately remembers, if I tell this to Krishna, if I ask Krishna that he's hungry, maybe he's hungry, then he'll get down and come. Wild animals can attack him. I better not ask. Better let me keep it like that. So he keeps it, but he's also feeling hungry, na? So he starts eating little. In the process, he eats the whole thing. And next day, early morning, when the rain stops, sunlight comes out, Krishna gets down from his tree, Sridhama gets down from his tree. And Krishna, Krishna knows everything. He is doing full natak. He only told you cannot get down, animals will come. He only made the rain continue with the overnight, right? So he comes to Krishna and he says, so he comes to Sudama and he says, yesterday night, I didn't eat anything. What did you eat? Like, I ate, you didn't give my share? Did Guru Mata give you something? Said, yes, she gave. Then you should have given me. I was also feeling hungry. See, Krishna embarrasses just to glorify his devotee. Remember one thing, he puts his devotees in all difficulties just to glorify his devotee at the end. So Sridhama says, oh, I committed a big offense. Please forgive me. I should have given your share to you. But actually I was worried that if you get down and come, wild animals will come. You only told, no? That is the reason I did not give. He said, that's okay. Why are you worried so much? Let's go. Now we'll go. Guru Mata would have made some nice khichdi. We'll have. Let's go. But Sridhama is not satisfied. He is feeling guilty. Arey, Krishna, how could I take share of Krishna? So, after going back, his Guru Mata asks him, so did you both eat nicely? We were worried. See, it's a good thing I packed. Otherwise, you would have been hungry. Whole night it rained. It's a nice thing that you have. So he feels very miserable. And his Guru also comes at that time. And he tells that, Guru Mata, please forgive me. I have done a very big sin. What you have given for both of us, I only ate. I did not even ask him. Immediately Guru Mata feels very bad, very sad also. But Sandipani Muni says, oh Sridhama, what did you do? By taking the share of God, hear this, by taking the share of God, you have invited Daridra into your life. Daridra, meaning you will never be having what you need. You will never have what you need. You will always have lesser than that. That's called Daridram. Meaning you have it, but you can't experience it. You can't enjoy it. It will not be in access to you. So he says, but I'll pray for you. He says, I'll pray for you that this Daridram will not affect you. I'll pray that Krishna will forgive you like that. And that is the reason Sridhama's life is completely filled with lack of resources. He gets married, but he doesn't have any food. Even if he works, he doesn't get any results. He remains a poverty-stricken person throughout his life. But throughout his life, he is always remembering Krishna. Always remembering Krishna. And Krishna is my friend. And being a friend of Krishna is not a small thing. Being a friend of God, right? Of course, he considers Krishna as friend also as his worshipable personality also. So his wife says, Sridhama, you are suffering so much. Why don't you go and ask from your friend? He's Dwarkadish. Now he's settled in Dwarka. Why don't you go and ask something? He says, no, that's not right. I should not ask. Why? Why I should ask? Whatever is in my destiny, it will come to me. If my destiny is like this, why should I ask? So then his wife says, no, at least ask for me. At least go and ask for me. I am taking care of you. I can't see you in this condition. I am asking you, don't go and ask anything big. Just ask whatever, he will give. Ask for some help. And very hesitantly he says yes. He doesn't want to go. But when you're going to your friend, you should take something with you. You can't go empty handed. And they don't have anything. They don't have one meal also in a day. That is their situation. Completely poverty stricken, no proper clothes, no proper resources, nothing. So his wife, she goes around to neighbor houses and she asks, give us something, bhikshandehi. So they give, what do you give when a beggar comes? The most unwanted thing in the house you'll give. So when you take rice and when you start picking the right rice, unnecessary rice you'll keep throwing it in a place. The rice that you don't want to cook. That rice that you don't want to cook is put in a place. Now you don't throw that also. You just put it in a potli and then you might use it for something. That rice, broken rice, which is not eatable, people start giving to her. And that's what they eat also. So she gets this much of that rice and she puts in a potli and says to Sridhama, okay, take something you have, take it. It's your choice. You want to give it to your friend or no. But, you take it with you. You can have it. Take it. No, again, he has a potli. Now, this time he doesn't want to eat it. But at the same time, he doesn't want to give it either. Because it's not worthy to be given. When he reaches Dwarka, he reaches the watchman outside Dwarka, door. So he asks that, who are you? He says, I'm the classmate of Dwarkadish. Now, these gatekeepers, they watch many people coming to meet Krishna. Like the secretary of his prime minister, he gets many requests for appointment from prime minister. Right? So he gets many. Once Brahma came to meet Krishna. It's mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam. Brahma is like, I am the creator of the whole universe. And he comes, Brahma, who is bigger than Brahma? Nobody. Right? So he comes to meet Krishna in Dwarka. And he comes to the door. And the doorkeeper is, yes sir, please tell I have come to meet Krishna. Now, what is the most insulting question back to Brahma? Who are you? I have to tell my sir, who are you? He says, I never expected to introduce myself. Whole universe knows who am I. So Brahma says, tell him that I am Brahma. Then the gatekeeper goes inside. Lord Krishna is sitting on the throne. He goes and tells, Prabhu, one personality has come. He is telling his name is Brahma. Can I allow him inside? Krishna respectfully says, can you ask him which Brahma? So he goes out and he asks, Brahma is like, okay, now I'm getting inside. So wait, still one question. What one more question? I already told I'm Brahma. No, Krishna is asking which Brahma? Which Brahma? He starts wondering, I thought I'm the only Brahma. In the Brahmanda, I'm the Brahma. What question of which Brahma? It's not like, it's like very weird situation for Brahma. Like, which Brahma? What do you mean which Brahma? I'm the only Brahma. There is only me. Then he thinks, what should I tell? He says, 1, 2, 3, 4. Four-headed Brahma. Tell him four-headed Brahma has come. So he goes, because this universe size is so much that monitoring in four angles is enough. There are some other Brahmandas which are so big that Brahma needs 8 heads in different directions. Not only east, west, north, south. Or this, he also needs upwards, downward, this side also. And there are some universes where Brahma has 1 lakh heads. Can you imagine somebody with 1 lakh heads? So universes are so many, right? So this gatekeeper goes and tells Krishna that Brahma with 4 heads. Oh, acha, that Brahma. That Okay, ask him to come inside. And as soon as that Brahma is coming, and he starts seeing that other Brahmas are also coming to see Krishna. Already 2-3 people are in queue there inside. And other Brahmas are also coming. Suddenly he sees 8-headed Brahma, 12-headed Brahma, 20-headed Brahma, 1,000-headed Brahma. Then looking at all the Brahmas, he becomes humble. I only have 4 heads. What am I going to, what am I thinking about myself? I'm the Brahma, the creator, the secondary creator. I'm nobody in front of Krishna. Who is Krishna? Krishna is the source of all Narayans. Krishna is the source of everything. Aham sarvasva prabho mata sarvam pravartate itivatva bhujante mam buddha bhava samambitaha. You cannot compare anybody with Krishna. You cannot have anybody in parallel to Krishna. He's the source of everything. And Brahma becomes humble. So that is the situation of Dwarka. Many devatas keep coming and meeting Krishna. Now who is coming to meet Krishna now? One person who is almost looking like a beggar, barely has anything, and is telling that I'm the classmate of Dwarkadish. And this gatekeeper can imagine his situation. What? You are what? You know Krishna? You know Lord Krishna? You were classmates. Really? Okay, let me find out. So he goes inside, and he goes to Krishna, and he says that, my Lord, somebody has come to meet you, and he's saying his name is Sridhama, and he's saying that he's your classmate. Immediately Krishna jumps from his throne. Rukmini is standing there. What happened? Who came? Because when Brahma came, he didn't do that. He was asking which Brahma. Now here he's jumping from his throne, he's running towards the door. And he's running towards the gate. And gatekeeper is like, who is this personality? Everybody else, I used to bring them inside, they used to wait in the waiting room. Here Krishna is running to the gate, and Krishna runs and tightly hugs Sridhama. Sridhama is crying. He starts crying. Oh, looking at Krishna. Oh, Krishna, how beautiful are you? And Krishna is crying. Oh, Sridhama, where were you all this while? I'm missing. I missed your company. We both used to have so much fun in the ashram. Kidhar the tu? Where were you? And Krishna starts speaking to him, like, putting a hand on him, and the whole 16,108 wives of Krishna, all the great devatas here and there, everybody who's there in Dwarka is completely stunned. Who is this personality? That Krishna is giving so much value. Krishna gives value to everybody. But this is extraordinary. And Narad Muni comes, he's like, who came to Dwarka? The Dwarkadish is going and meeting him. And Narad Muni sees that Krishna not only brings him inside the palace, he takes him to the bedroom. Now, bedroom, you will not take any outside fellow. Right? Only your family members, close people will come into bedroom. He takes Krishna to the bedroom, he says, sit on the bed. And he orders for water, and he starts washing his feet. Because he's a Brahmana. Krishna says, he's a Brahman. Sudama is a Brahman. So, Namo Brahmanyaya Devaya Gau Brahmana Hitaisha. He's the Lord who worships Brahmanas and who worships cows. So he worships him. Sridhama is like, what are you doing? No, you are Brahman. You have come to my house. You are my friend also, but you are Brahman. And he starts washing. And who is giving the water to him? Lakshmi Devi. Rukmini is giving the water one after the other, and he washes the whole feet. Then he sits down. Sridhama, you sit there. You tell me, how is your life? What's going on? How can I be of any help to you? How did you remember me? Sridhama is so uncomfortable. Already is uncomfortable going to Krishna. And now he is even more uncomfortable. Right? By the way Krishna is treating him. And he remembers that potli that his wife gave. And he says, I'm not going to tell this to Krishna. Keeps quiet. And Krishna orders for, some nice prasadam. And you can imagine when Krishna orders what he will order. We cannot order what he can order. Right? And all that is coming in front of Sridhama, and Sridhama he never ate so much, he never saw so much. Daridra, his entire life was Daridra, filled with no opulence. And Krishna says, please take this. And Sridhama uncomfortably is like, no, I'm fine. No, you take. Starts giving. At that time, Krishna asks, what is behind you? You came to meet me, right? I'm your friend. You would have bought something for me, right? You bought something for me, right? He says, yes, I bought. He can't tell no. But then give me. No, I can't give you. No, you give me. No, it's not needed. Leave it. No, I want it. And Krishna's hands are very long. कानून के हाथ बहुत लंबे होते हैं. कृष्णा के हाथ कानून से भी लंबे होते हैं. He literally went in behind and snatched that in his hand. And then he opens it. It's all broken rice, broken, unusable rice. He opens that, puts a fistful into it, and eats it. And as soon as he does that, Rukmini is looking at Krishna. What is this? What are you eating? And Krishna eats that and says, oh, I have never eaten anything like this in my life. It is so nice. And you, Sridhama, you are hiding this from me? That day also you did not give it to me. Now also you are not giving it to me. You are eating the most nice thing and you are not giving me. I have to snatch it. And Sridhama is like, what are you saying? That is not even eatable by an animal. It is completely broken rice. I can't give this to you. And Krishna is like, no, it's so nice. Why it is nice is because Krishna was eating the love inside that rice. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhakta pranashyati. Krishna doesn't eat our varieties. He sees our effort and our endeavor to please him. That is what he eats. Right? He takes that and he eats. And then he puts one more fist inside. And then Rukmini is like, wait, why are you eating? You can't do that. He eats that. And Rukmini is like, you can't do more. You can't eat more. And third fist he puts, Rukmini stops. Acharyas explain there are many purports to this. I forgot. It's been a long time I heard this story. Like in first fist, you gave the entire universe. The second fist you gave yourself. Third fist you give me also. I'm yours. I cannot be somebody else's. Stop it. And Rukmini starts crying. All the servants starts crying, looking at the love between friends. And Sridhama says, oh Krishna, I could not give you anything. And Krishna says, now hear this attentively. Krishna says, oh Sridhama, you have defeated me. What you gave, I cannot give you. What you gave, I cannot give you. You have defeated me, Krishna says. Now my question to all of you here, use your intellect and tell me, why did Krishna say this, that you have defeated me, what you have given, I cannot give you? How Krishna got defeated by Sridhama? How? Think. Huh?
Doesn't have anything. He begged that and gave it to Krishna, so he's left with nothing. But Krishna has a lot. Whatever he'll give will not be equal to that because Krishna is not aware.
Very close. You're just getting the right. You're almost there. You told the answer, but just that. Can anybody else?
For his love and affection, Krishna surrendered.
For his love and affection, he surrendered. But he has given broken rice, and Krishna is telling, what you gave, I cannot give you. You defeated me today, Sridhama. You defeated me.
If someone is like that, as an example, if someone is earning 10 rupees and giving away 10 rupees, that is a bigger devotion than if someone is earning 100 rupees and giving 10 rupees.
You are going far from your answer. You already answered. You're going far.
Everything he is given.
Huh?
That's what he had.
Huh?
Someone had only that only. So that whatever he had given.
So you're saying that the everything of Sudama and the everything of Krishna is
Everything?
everything of Sudama he gave it already. But if Krishna has to give his everything, then that
He can give. He can give a planet also.
But he
He
can't
can
give the
give.
broken race.
Huh?
But he can't give the broken race.
Broken rays also comes from Krishna only. He can give broken rays also. I want you to meditate on this for some time. I tell the answer very simple. Mother already told. I'm just going to frame it in a different way. God is defeated. God gets defeated. God gets defeated by his devotee. Nobody else can defeat God. No warrior can defeat God. No powerful person can defeat God. His devotee can defeat God. Krishna says, hey Sridhama, you defeated me because what you gave, I cannot give. He says. What did Sridhama give? Just meditate on it. What did he give? He gave something that he does not have. He doesn't have. So he went and begged, his wife went and begged from outside people, and they gave it, and that he gave it to Krishna. So you're giving something that you don't even have. How can Krishna do that? Krishna has everything. Everything belongs to him. Aham sarvasva prabho. Everything is coming from me. Then what can Krishna give to somebody that he doesn't have? You understand? It's not possible for God to give something that he doesn't have. And Sridhama, you are greater than me because you have given me something you don't have. I am lower than you because I don't know what to get from anywhere because everything belongs to me. I'm more poorer than you. You can get more than what you have. I cannot get more than what I have. What I have is what I have. Everything comes from me. Because you have love for me. Right? And Sridhama starts crying. And Krishna starts crying. Both of them sit, they hug each other, they spend time with all the devatas. Narad Muni is crying. What is this? What kind of a love is this? Rukmini, sitting there is like, she's like, he loves him more than me. He says, yes, my devotees are more dear to me than Lakshmi Devi also. He says that. Lakshmi Devi is the greatest devotee. But to say, Lakshmi Devi also loves Krishna's devotees. Because she is very happy when her husband is very happy. When Gajendra was going down, she's like, do something, go, what are you doing here? Yes, I'm going right away. I have to go and do it. So she's all the time recommending people that, hey, your devotee is waiting for you. Padmavati wants to marry you. Why don't you go and marry her? I will stand there and get you married. So then Krishna tells Sridhama, okay, thank you for spending time with me. And Krishna says, okay. Sridhama still doesn't ask. He doesn't ask. He knows why Sridhama came. Krishna knows why Sridhama came. But Sridhama did not ask. Krishna is not happy that Sridhama is not asking. You should not become so egoistic that you start thinking, I'll not ask God. We should ask God. When we ask God, He is more happy. पिताजी के पास जाके पूछने से पिताजी को अच्छा लगता है ना? हाँ? He's like, Sridhama, what do you want? No, I don't want anything. It's Acharya explained that Krishna was not happy that Sridhama is not asking anything. But also he was happy by being with Sridhama. And he said, I'm going to give you more than what you can ask. Sridhama came to ask some support, life support, something to, that's what his wife told. At least for me, go and ask. So Krishna did not tell Sridhama what he's going to give. Krishna took Sridhama to the gate of Dwarka and all the citizens are looking. He was going in the same dress that he came. He came in a torn dress to Dwarka. He's going out of Dwarka in the same dress. And Krishna is not telling anything to Sridhama. They both hug each other. No, look at the love of Sridhama. He still is not asking. He asks and he says, Krishna, what should I ask when I have you with me? I have access to you. You have given this much time to me. You have spent this much time with me. What should I ask? No, I don't need anything. Krishna is like, no, you should ask something. No, Krishna, I don't need to ask anything. And he leaves. And he leaves, literally leaves. They'll see the suspense, right? I mean, he came to take something. He has not taken it. And he's just walking out. And Krishna also knows he has not given it to him. And he's going. And when he goes back, to his house, he sees that there is fine. So when he goes back, he suddenly can't recognize his house because his house is bigger than Indra's palace. Now, Indra's palace is, how many have seen a palace in your life? Huh? Any palace you have seen in life? Which palace? Mysore palace. Phata Purana Tuta palace. Prabhuji, Mysore palace ko aise mat bolo. Mysore palace is nothing in front of Indra's palace. Nothing. You can't imagine what is Indra's palace. And this house that Krishna made for Sridama is more beautiful than Indra's palace. And Sridama is like, I have come to the correct survey number only, right? Where is my house? My little Tuta Puta house. I can't see it. I'm like, where am I? And then, in from that palace, a beautiful, celestial, unbelievably effulgent lady starts running towards him. Who is she? It's his wife. Why is she running toward? He can't recognize her. He can't recognize her. She suddenly became so beautiful. Complexion, hair, jewelry, sari, like almost like Lakshmi Devi, like she is dressed. So Krishna gives chappad phad ke deta, not normal. She's running towards him. She's coming. Where you took so much time, I was waiting for you. Who are you? He's like, who are you? Like she's running towards him. Who are you? Me, your wife. Hare. And then he says, what is this? Our house. You never told me that you asked this much to Krishna. I didn't ask anything to Krishna. Now the question is, why Krishna gave that house and made his wife so beautiful and with all jewelry and everything, but allowed Sridama to go back to his house in the same clothes? He could have made Sridama also, and full Raymond shoes, clothes, whatever, right? He could have also become so nice, good looking and gone, right? Why he went like a poverty-stricken person even till that place, and his wife is already fully ready. Krishna understands, if I decorate this fellow also, both will not recognize each other. Then it's a big problem. Isn't it? His wife has to recognize him at least. Because he can't recognize his wife after what change that Krishna brought. And Krishna wanted to see and glorify Sridama for eternity, that he was walking back to his house with a smile and dancing. He was going like a beggar. He was a beggar. Still, he was going back so happily because he was so satisfied with Krishna already here. And Sridama was not affected by looking at that palace and his wife in that clothes, and was not affected. He just sat down and he started telling how Krishna is, how he treated me, how I went inside, how he spoke. He was not even touched by the opulence that was given by Krishna. Right? This story of Sridama can be spoken for days. When Bhagavad Sapta happens, each one particular incident of the story, how Sridama went back, how Sridama came, what he spoke, how Krishna treated him. One day, Acharya speak, one day, 8 hours talk on just Krishna and Sridama, Krishna washing his feet. What did he speak? That is how glorious is this Leela of Sridama. Right? Very instructive. Now, why did I choose to tell this to you? Krishna is ready to accept even broken rice, provided we give it lovingly. Right? Different levels of devotion Krishna spoke in the chapter 12. Surrender to me. You can't surrender to me. Okay. What more can you do? At least follow the regulative principles of bhakti. Be merciful, be truthful, be clean, be austerity. Tapasya, Sauchyam, Satyam, Daya. At least follow this. So through that you will come back to me. Huh? Through that you will come back to me. Okay, you can't do that, at least work for me. Oh, you can't do that, at least give the results to me. Oh, you can't do that, at least sit down and listen about me. Huh? Because by listening about me, Janma Karma Chamaidivyam Evam Yuvati Tattvataha Tyaktya Punarjanma Naiti Mameti Swarjuna. By understanding my Janma and my Karma, my appearance, my disappearance, Naiti Mameti Swarjuna, you will not take. Tyaktya Deham Punarjanma. Your Deham will not get another Janma just by hearing about me. Just by hearing about me. How fortunate. Right? So just be here. So we all who are trying to practice devotion in the age of Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga means Kalir Dosha Nidhe Rajan. Dosha. Dosha means faults. Nidhe means ocean. Kali Yuga means ocean of faults. You can't imagine the amount of faults that people are doing today. In that ocean of faults, Kalir Dosha Nidhe Rajan, Astihi Eko Mahan Guna. Kirtana Deva Krishnasya Mukta Sangha Samachara. In Srimad Bhagavatam, 12th canto, this shloka is told by Sukadeva Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj that, hey Parikshit Maharaj, this Kali Yuga is filled with faults, but there is a one great quality. Asti Heko Mahan Guna. Guna, one great quality. What is that quality? Kirtana Deva Krishnasya. Is directly telling Krishnasya. At the end of Bhagavatam, is not telling Narayan, Vishnu, Shiva, anything. He says Kirtana Deva Krishnasya. Mukta Sangha Samachara. If you just do that Kirtana, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If you just do that with faith, try to develop that love, done. Come again. After you die, you're not going to see this world again. This material world you will not see. You will not get a material body. You will get your Swarupa Siddhi. You will go back to your spiritual existence from where you have come. And you will never return to this material world again. You will never return. Naiti Mameti Swarjuna. He's telling. Right? In this age of Kali Yuga. You can't do yajnas. You can't do pujas. You can't do meditation. Just sit and chant my name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Do it with faith. Do it with love. Do it with heart. Don't do it with mind. Do it with heart. Even one mantra. Do it with heart. And that's enough. You can't do more than that. I already know. All these banks, ICICI, IDBI, HDFC. I already know your situation in your company. I already know, your technology that is going on around. I already know your health situation. I already know your family situation. I know everything. That is why I'm telling, sit down and chant. You cannot do anything better than this. I already know. The least you can do is you can come and sit and hear for some time. That also I know. Krishna knows everybody's situation. Still is telling, do at least something. Because you don't want to take birth again and again and again and again and again. You don't want to be away from me. God wants us back more desperately than we want to go back to God. Krishna wants to see us back more desperately than we want to go and see Krishna. You move one step, he is going to move the universe. One step. One step you have entered from here, climbed this stage, you're sitting here, Krishna is already moving 20 planets. Hey, hat re. Usko jaldi wapas aana idhar. Shani, hat. Rahu, hat. Krishna can move everything. And he moves everything. If you make a little effort, thoda effort, that I want to come back to. Indication. Even an indication is enough. How many here want to go back to Krishna? Indication doge kya? Huh? In your heart of heart, tell it very clearly. I am very clear, I want to come back to you. Bol do yaar. Krishna is hearing, he is in your heart only. Hritesh Arjuna Tishtuti, he is sitting in your hridayam. And he is hearing, he is waiting for that. Tell me. If you're telling me, I'll take care of everything. Everything he'll take care. And when you return, you can't even recognize yourself. Like Sridhama's wife could not recognize herself. Sridhama could not recognize anything. He's going to give you everything. Right? And he'll take you out of this place. Without any attachment. You will become so wealthy that you will not have any attachment to that wealth. That is real wealth, isn't it? Real wealth is not having wealth. Real wealth means having no attachment to that wealth. No attachment. Krishna is taking away everything. Take it. I don't want it. It's a burden for me. In this material world, the more wealth you carry, thinking it's yours, the more down you'll go. Already we are sinking. We are sinking in this Bhavasagara. We are going down. For a sinking fellow, if you go and put a golden throne, that fellow is already sinking, is barely able to swim. And you go and say, sir, you want a golden throne? 24 karat gold with all rubies. I'm going down, don't put that on me. Intelligent fellow will tell that. Is that not true? But a fool will tell, put that throne. अभी आया क्या फ्रेश शॉप से लगा दो और भी नीचे जाएगा और भी नीचे जाएगा. By increasing our material opulence, thinking that material opulence will make you happy, thinking that it will make you happy. I'm not saying don't reject material opulence. Don't think that will make you happy. Your house will not make you happy, your car will not make you happy. Nobody in this planet can make you happy except Krishna. Nobody can make you happy. You should come to that conclusion. कभी न कभी तो आओगे वो conclusion पे. You'll keep shopping around. At one point you'll come to that conclusion. And then the day that you come to that conclusion, khatam, you'll become happy forever. Right? Then nobody can make you unhappy. Then nobody can make you. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yato bhakti radokshajaya hoitaki aprahihata yatma suprasidati. Yayatma, my atma becomes me. I become happy. How? By understanding who is Krishna and what is my relationship with Krishna. A lot of people know Krishna, but a lot of people forgot their relationship with Krishna. Krishna is waiting for you. And the day you make the decision, he's very happy. And in this 12th chapter, he's telling, you will come to me, don't worry. Just do something. At least Sunday morning. Come on time. It starts at 8 o'clock. 8:30 ko kyun aa rahe ho? Don't create a new time. Right? Come at 8 o'clock. Why am I telling come at 8 o'clock? Because Krishna is watching. Krishna is watching. This fellow, this person, how important is he? How much importance is he giving to me? When you go late to a meeting, what does your boss think about you? Let me be very clear. What does your boss think about you when you go late to a meeting? क्या सोचता है बॉस? Irresponsible, casual attitude. और क्या बोलते हैं? Come on, everybody, you all know what he thinks about. If you are the boss, if you are organizing the meeting and somebody is coming late, what will you think about him? He's not sincere. Yes. It's not in his priority. He is not giving importance to this meeting. Is not giving importance to me. At the end of the day, it's not giving importance to me. Organizer. Who is organizing this? Krishna is organizing this. Right? If you are coming late, what will Krishna think? For him, this is not the most important thing. How many of you have gone to a movie half an hour late? Once in a blue moon. पहले जाके बैठ जाते नहीं तो. Right? Very rarely you go very late to the movie. How many of you have gone late to your most important meeting in office? Very rarely. How many of you have come late to Satsang? Kyun? Because you don't have faith that Krishna is actually existing. We both faith है और नहीं है. बोलने को है, शायद बोलने को है दिखाने, लेकिन अंदर नहीं है. We become very strict to ourselves when we have faith in Krishna. Remember that. भगवान पे जब भरोसा आता है ना, automatically strictness आ जाता है अंदर. Brahmanas, but sometimes you're very, no, don't keep it there, just keep it here. Very particular. Have you touched? No, take Achman. Why they become like that? Because they are feeling Krishna's presence right there at the Yajna Sthali. They are feeling. Don't contaminate it. समझ आ रहा है? People become very strict about things when they actually have faith in Krishna. Of course, sometimes they become habitually like that also. But we should have faith in Krishna. And how we indicate to Krishna? By our actions. By our actions we indicate to Krishna. Not just by speaking. I can sit here and talk. Anybody can sit here and talk. But what are my actions towards it? How am I following it up with actions? Very important. Krishna says, action also he says, intention also he says. Bhavagrahi Janardana. He look at our bhavam. What is your intention behind what you are doing? But he also wait for the action. Is he finally acting or not? Right? What we have to do? Every day, at least Sunday, get up early, do some rounds of chanting before coming here. Do some rounds of chanting. Let that day be a special day. Krishna, this day, I know Monday to Saturday, I'm running around. Monday to Friday, whatever it is, right? I'm running around. My life is not in my control too much. But Sunday is yours. Sunday is yours. And on Sunday, I will get up early. I will do my rounds. Some rounds and I'll go before the time to the class. Because you are organizing this class for me. I will go arrange this mats. I will arrange the chairs. I will arrange whatever I can. Right? I'll be ready. I'm giving an indication to Krishna. See, don't think I'm making you do all this thing. Don't think like that. It's hardly 2 minutes worth even for me, if I can want to do it. Anybody can do it. But what are you telling Krishna? You're sending a message to Krishna. This is more important for me. Your arrangement is more important for me. Yes, I might be old, my legs are paining, I might be young, with so many other priorities. But today, I'm going to give you an indication that this is very important for me. Right? Sometimes a wife tells her husband, today, don't answer that phone. You are with me. When you are with me, you are with me. Why? Because she wants that importance. Sometimes your spouse wants that. Sometimes your parents want that importance. Keep everything aside. Today, I want to talk to you something. Just keep everything aside. That situation you should not bring in front of Krishna. Right? Krishna can put you in a situation where there is nothing else except him. But that situation should be voluntarily coming, not forcefully. And don't worry, he'll not put you forcefully. He'll not put you forcefully. Your own karma can put you in that situation. Right? My father is sleeping in the house. He cannot move his hands, can't move his legs. All he can do is move his eyelids. Barely can speak. In that situation, can you go late to satsang or early to satsang? Every moment is satsang. Every moment is satsang. Right? Karma, whatever came into his life. So, when our hands and legs are functioning properly, when our eyes are functioning properly, when our senses are functioning properly, when our organs are functioning properly, why don't we offer them to Krishna? Why don't we offer them with voluntarily? Right? Voluntarily. We all have to do our part. Prabhus, in spiritual life, how much progress we want to make is in our hands, like Krishna is telling here. It's your choice. Is Krishna giving choice or is he telling that if you do this only you'll come to me? No, he's giving choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Surrender. No, this, no, this, no, this, no, this, no. Right? So he's very, very simply giving us a choice. Here also he's giving a choice. You take up that choice. You take up that choice. And then you take it forward. See, we have a choice of serving prasadam to everyone here. Right? We have a choice of serving prasadam to anyone here. How many have the choice outside? A lot of people don't have the choice. But we, our Sangha here, has the choice of serving prasadam to the whole community. All the people, whoever comes. There is no door here. See, there is no door. As soon as prasadam starts, everybody takes. Outside people also come and take it. Is it true or no? Huh? Is Krishna happy about it? Because the prasadam, it's not food. It's sanctified food. It's offered to Krishna and is brought here. Right? How many of you are actively part of that prasadam service? He's lifting his hand. What is he doing? He's going and serving. It's a nice thing. He's going and serving. That's all he can do. He is going and serving prasadam because the boy can only do that much. What can you do, Prabhu?
I can bring the prasadam, sponsor the prasadam.
He can sponsor this prasadam. He can bring the prasadam. He can keep it here, right? Somebody can do the lifting work. Somebody doesn't have any back problem. He can lift the whole prasadam, keep it there. Somebody can send the empty boxes back. Somebody can send, do so many. If you want to serve, there is so much service available. Krishna gives you so many. You can cook. You can cook and bring something here. Who's stopping you? Get up Sunday morning, make something different. Make rasam. This much bowl of rasam. Make it in your house. Offer it to Krishna in a small plate or a bowl. Put a tulasi leaf. Offer it to Krishna. Bring it here. Of course, there are rules. No onion, no garlic, and all those things that you should follow. Bring it here. Did Krishna stop any one of you? Did I tell don't do it? No. Krishna is giving you money. Sponsor it. On a regular basis, sponsor it. Right? Make it as a rhythm, as something part of your life. That yes, I am earning this much. I'm earning 100. How much percentage is this satsang benefiting you in your life? 1%? It is 1% is satsang is benefiting. Give 1%. Prabhuji, 1%. You are telling Krishna how important you are for me. Give the results. I'm not telling. Bhagavad Gita chapter is telling. Give the results. You can't work for me. Give the results of it. Right? Make it a part to contribute, to give. Don't keep that money with you and it'll bind you like this. It'll shackle you like this. The one who gives is always free. उसके हाथ free रहते हैं, उसका पैर free रहता है. The one who keeps it with him is like this. मेरा पैसा, मेरा bank balance. Have you seen people? Great difficulty when 10 rupee note will come. And he'll give that as now you are my servant. God, you are my servant. I gave you 10 rupees. How much you have? 50 crores of properties. What are you giving? 10 rupees. In next life, you will only have the 10 rupees. Amma. Lakshmi Devi is seeing. Lakshmi Devi is the one who gave you everything. You did not earn. Don't think you have that face value that people will give you money. Nobody has that face value. Your karma was there. Lakshmi Devi gave you that money. Tisko. Why did she give? To serve Narayan. What is Lakshmi Devi doing? She is serving Narayan. If you are not using your opulence to serve Narayan, Lakshmi Devi will think, this fellow is not a good candidate. Next life, what is the use of giving this fellow? He wants to enjoy it. He did not enjoy. He did not serve Narayan. He left it for his grandchildren. Thought that is a goal of life. You should not give this fellow. He'll give somebody else. I'm telling you the following. This is mentioned in 4th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Shloka is there. Sukadeva Goswami is telling. The people, actually Mother Earth is telling to Prithu Maharaj. He's telling the people who use this opulence of Lakshmi Devi and this planet for their sense gratification, they don't deserve anything. They don't deserve anything. I will not give them grains also, she says. Right? And that is a reason to help us. Krishna is telling, include me in your life. Include me. Let it be part of your life. It should be like a part of your life, not whenever you want. No, part of your life. The satsang should be so opulent, Prabhujis, that people should see our prasadam plate, run from the flats and come here, say that today I am attending to eat this prasadam. You understand? And it's in our hands. It's in our hands. We are 60, 70. If each one of you give a certain fixed amount, what we can do here? I was talking to Chakrapani Prabhu. We're almost finishing our balance. That's okay. I'll sponsor, not a problem. But do you want to? Can you? Can we? Do we want to decrease or do we want to increase? क्या करने का plan है? Increase करना है, right? And it should not decrease. It should increase. It should go to more and more. It should go because we are all there together. But we are not making Krishna part of our life.
That is the problem. Don't think about money. Money is the least है बाबा. वो आ जाएगा. Not a single, in my last 20 years of whatever spiritual life I've seen, not a single satsang has gone without prasad. पूरा वही arrange करता है. Everything is arranged. Don't worry. But do we want to be part of it? Is the question. Do we want to come on time? Is the question. Do we want to give that indication to Krishna that I'm serious? Is the question. Some out of the satsang are going back to Krishna. And who are those? You will only know. Nobody needs to act or tell anything. Right? With your own actions, with your own intentions, Krishna will know who is serious here for to come back. You can't suddenly become serious at the time of death. Ah, Krishna, now I will. What did you do all your life? पूरा life enjoy किया अपने senses के लिए. Last में Krishna चाहिए. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Krishna पागल है क्या? वो जानता है. अरे, हाँ, cheating. है कि नहीं? Whole life you did whatever you want. Then at the end of the moment, Krishna is telling in each chapter, Anta kale tumameva. Remember me at the time of death. You will come back to me. Whole life you enjoyed. Exact time of death, you are keeping a revolver. Krishna! The Krishna will take you back? No, he will not take you back. He knows. Ye bada natakbaz hai. He knows. Krishna, if you think you can cheat Krishna, Krishna is the epitome emperor of cheaters. Nobody can cheat like the way Krishna can cheat. है कि नहीं? शकुनी knows ना? इसको तो हमेशा टेंशन ही रहता है. I am cheating, this fellow will cheat me big time. Right? So you can't give a wrong message to God. He is already receiving your messages inside, deep inside you. He is already seeing how much are we surrendered. Now, quickly in the next few minutes, I am going to read very special verses where Krishna has now told at what levels you can surrender to me. Now he's going to tell, whom do I like? Whom does God like? You want to know, right? You want to be liked by God, right? So you should fit one of those criteria. Whom does he like? He's very clear. If somebody asks, what does God want? What does God want? Take him to 12th chapter from verse number 12.13 to 20. Just read. That is what God wants. भगवान को क्या चाहिए अपन से? कैसे लोग भगवान को पसंद है? What kind of people does God like? I get up in the morning, I do paranam. Paranam करो, प्यार किधर है? After your paranam, what are you watching? Guntur Karan? After your paranam, are you watching TV serials? समझ रहे हो what I'm telling? Where is your heart? He knows better. He knows. Krishna knows. Where is your heart? बाहर एक्शन कुछ भी करो. हमारे घर में रोज सत्यनारायण व्रत करते हैं. उसके बाद क्या करते हैं? व्रत के बाद क्या करते हैं? क्या करते हैं? टाइम पास करते हैं. तेरा हार्ट वहीं पे. You can't cheat God by doing your austerities. You can't cheat God. He knows where our heart is. Our heart has to be at his lotus feet. Now let us read this verse 13 and 14. I'm just reading it. Hear it. Translation. One who is not envious. Now, who is the person that Krishna likes? One who is not envious, but is a kind friend to all living entities. He is a friend to all living entities. Sarva Bhuta. Right? Sarva Bhutanam. See the first line. Adveshta Sarva Bhutanam. One who is not, Adveshta means not envious. And Sarva Bhutanam. To all living entities. Even ant also. Who does not think himself as a proprietor. He doesn't think that this is mine. Ye ghar mera hai. You cannot tell that. When you do Gruha Pravesham, in our beautiful Sanatana Dharma culture, why do you do Gruha Pravesham? You say that God, this house is yours. Whom do you bring inside the house first? Narayan. Lakshmi Narayan. You bring them inside. Why are you bringing? Because the house is theirs, re Baba. Tera nahi hai ghar. Yeah, वो सेल डीड में लिखा है तुम्हारा नाम. वो तुम्हारा डॉक्यूमेंट है. But उनके डॉक्यूमेंट में there is a documentation happening up there. What that documentation says? This living entity is giving this house to God, and is living in that as a servant of God. समझ रहे हो ना? We have the whole culture, but we are forgetting what is the meaning of that. Huh? He never thinks that he is a proprietor and is free from false ego. False ego matlab kya? Ahankar. Ahankar. Ahamkara. Actually, it's not ahankar. Sanskrit word says ahamkara. Ahamkara. Aham, me, kara, doer. I am the doer. If I do only, everything will work. People have that, right? If I do only, everything will work. If I don't do, nothing will work. If I feel this satsang is running because of me, if I feel like that, I'm in ahamkara. Krishna will throw me from here, one better person will come. Without even effort, he'll come. He's already in the building. He'll come. Don't worry. Even in spiritual life, ahamkara is not good. Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha ahankara vimudatma kartaham iti manyate. Ahankara vimudatma. Second chapter Krishna is telling. What is he telling? Ahamkara vimudatma. Vimudha. Mudha means fool. A fool is thinking that I am the doer. You can only choose. He is only doing. He is sanctioning. He is doing everything. You can only make that choice. Yes. Krishna, it will be nice if this happens. He'll make it happen. Three modes of material nature are doing a lot of things. Right? Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. They're like ropes of Durga. They're actually doing everything. They're pulling us, pulling him, pulling her. They're doing everything. But a fool is thinking, I'm doing. Right? See, somebody likes rock music. Okay? Somebody likes rock music. And that fellow is walking from here to that side. How to stop him? Play rock music. He suddenly stop. Hey, nice rock music. Let me listen. Right? Can he see how he stopped you? How you stopped him? Can he see? He can't see. You put a rope around him. You put a rope around him. And you caught him. Samajh rahe ho, no? You put a rope and you caught him. He can't even see how you caught him. Just by playing that music, you stop. Mother Durga knows everybody of us what music we need. And then she has these three ropes. Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. She'll throw that rope. Without our awareness, she is already catching us. The Prakriti is catching us. Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvasha. Prakriti is doing that thing through her gunas. But ahankara vimudatma kartaham iti manyate. But a fool is thinking that I am doing. I'm actually, I only stopped to hear rock music. You did not stop. You were stopped. You were stopped. You won't know how Prakriti Mother Durga can stop us. We can't even. So a person who understands this, he never feels that he's a proprietor. He will never have false ego. He'll always say, Krishna, please engage me in your service. Please engage me in your service. That's all you'll ask. Everything else will happen. So who is the person Krishna likes? Krishna likes the person who is non-envious, is kind to all living entities, who does not think of himself as a proprietor, is free from false ego. Is free from false ego. Who is equal in both happiness and distress. Matra sparshasta kaunteya sitoshna sukha dukkada. Agama apayina anityas tam titikshao bharata. Meaning what? Second sloka is saying. Matra sparshasta kaunteya. The one who is not affected by winter or summer. The one who is not affected by heat or cold. The one who is not affected by happiness or distress. Is the one who is very dear to Krishna. Why? Because he knows that this material world sometimes is good, sometimes is bad. Nothing is in my control. The only thing I should remember is this temporary. I don't belong to this material world. I'm in this body. I'm stuck in this body. So I'm here. I'm stuck in this body. That's why I'm here. And this body also is temporary. One day I'll go. Don't be egoistic about your body. I'm very tall. I'm very short. I'm very white. I'm very black. Meaningless. This body is not yours. It's given to you. Nothing to be proud about this body. Maintain it nicely. Agar vehicle acha hai, zyada din chalega. Maintain it properly so you can attend more satsangs. You can become more Krishna conscious before you die. As simple as that. Right? So Krishna is telling here, the one who is equal in happiness and distress, who is tolerant, who is ready to tolerate. Now everything will not be spoon fed to you. Krishna will test. How much is he focused on coming back to me? For that he will test also. How will he test? He'll create some obstacles. You got up for satsang coming, immediately you got an office call. What should I do? Office or satsanga? What should I do? Right? Krishna will see the amount of tension you are taking. Are you taking tension or office call? बाजू में रखा सत्संग के चलो office. Or अरे I have to go to office. You're going to office. Even if you don't come to satsang, you are in satsang because you're going to office with a lot of anxiety and with a lot of regret and with a lot of eagerness. You're going to office because you don't have a choice. Even though you went to office, you are still in satsang. He is better than a person who comes to satsang and understanding what Krishna is seeing. So you have to be tolerant. Obstacles will come. Never give up. Right? Be tolerant. Next, self-control. Control your senses. Control your intentions. Control your desires. Right? Self-control. And engaged in devotional service, determination. Determination. Very important. No matter what happens, I will not give this path away. I will not go to 10 different paths. Monday one God, Tuesday one God, Wednesday one God. That stupid business I will not do. I'm not doing business with God. Krishna. Done. All 7 days, Krishna. Because Krishna is the source of all devatas. Krishna is the source of everything. I'm very clear about it. Why should I go and do this shopping, spiritual shopping? No need. I'm surrendered to Krishna. Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. Do we say that or no? उसका मतलब क्या है? Sarvam. It doesn't say Koncham Krishnarpanamastu. After doing any yajna, at the end, what do you say? What does the Brahmana say? Sarvam Krishnarpanamastu. When you know that everything is going to Krishna, why to go to anybody else? Just surrender to Krishna. Without any deviations, with determination. Don't keep changing. Vyavasayatmika buddhir ekaha kurunandana. Bahushaka anantascha buddhir avyavasayini. Krishna is telling, your buddhi, your spiritual knowledge, focus should be ekaha, single pointed. When you're looking at it, arrow should go to bullseye. Arrow should not go here, there, there. You are looking at a target. Krishna, that is my target. All my focus is towards the target. You know what people do? They'll hit arrows wherever they want, then they'll put the circle. I was also hitting in circle only. You're not hitting in circle. You hit it wherever you want, then you're drawn the circle. No, circle is already there. Krishna has already put the circle. I am the goal of your life. Hit your entire concentration on that particular circle. So then, you can't cheat Krishna. He knows everything. How many circles you have drawn also he knows. Determination. His mind and intelligence fixed on me. His mind also, intelligence also. Both are fixed in me. Such a devotee of mine is very dear to me. Last में बोल दिया. Who is very dear to him? The one who is non-envious, the one who is equal in happiness and distress, the one who is very focused and determined, the one who is tolerant. When all these qualities are seen in you, he is very dear to me. He is not telling the one who sponsored Mukut. He is not telling the one who did Parayanam. He is not telling the one who did. I'm not against Parayanam, but Parayanam is not Bhakti. What you do after Parayanam is Bhakti. Understood? Parayanam is what you're reading. Bhagavad Gita Parayanam also I can do. Read entire Bhagavad Gita. Okay. After this. Yeah, next time, multiplex jayenge na. Why did you do this then? What you should do after reading Bhagavad Gita? You cook for Krishna. You should go in a temple and serve Krishna. You should go and help others know about this knowledge. Right? Krishna sees everything. Okay. 15. Yasman no vijate loko. Yasman no vijate loko. Lokan no vijate chaya. Harshamarsa bhavo vegair. Muktoya sachame priya. Translation, repeat after me. He by whom no one is put into difficulty, who is not disturbed by anyone, who is equipoised in happiness and distress, fear and anxiety, is very dear to me. So Krishna is telling another criteria. What pleases God? He's telling, by you, nobody should be put into difficulty. Meaning, you are not the reason for anyone to be in a situation of difficulty. Directly, indirectly also. If you know that because of my actions, one person is falling into difficulty, you should not do that. You should not do that. Prabhu, I am police. If I beat him, he'll fall into difficulty. What about that? Yes, that is needed. But when he is innocent, you can't put him into difficulty. For my enjoyment, I will not put anyone into difficulty. Are you understanding? Huh? For my benefit, I am not going to put anyone into difficulty. Putting into difficulty. Sometimes the parent, you punish your child that is not studying properly. You're putting him into difficulty. Is that good or bad? That's good, needed. Huh? But when he's studying, you're torturing him, means what? Not right. Right? Or you are putting a mark that you have to get 90, otherwise you are a fool. Right? That's your target, not his target. Right? He has to do his best. That is the question. He has to do his best. We have to do our best. Don't put a target and measure. Look at the effort. Krishna is not putting target to us. Why are we putting targets? Krishna is just saying, do your best. Do your best. I will take care of the remaining. Right? So he is very, and who is equipoised in happiness and distress. Again and again Krishna is telling happiness and distress. Why is he telling? Because happiness and distress is part of life. And it comes because of your own karma. It's got nothing to do with God. You did good to somebody, you'll get good. You did bad to somebody, you'll get bad. This life, last life, past life, so many lives, it keeps coming. Don't be disturbed with that. It will come and go. It will come and go. Nothing stays forever. Even distress doesn't stay forever. Even happiness doesn't stay forever. One person gets nicely promoted in a company, goes to a very good position. Another top management changes, he's sad. It happens. Many times, many people it happens. I'm very close to the CEO. Is it a good news or a bad news? I'm very close to the CEO of a company. Is it good news or a bad news? It's a very dangerous news, because if CEO is gone, beta uske saath tu bhi gone. It's better not to know the CEO. So what is happiness? Is distress. Now happiness and distress is very relative also. What is happiness for one can be distress for other. It is raining a lot, it is distress. But one fellow is selling umbrellas, happiness. So it's all relative. In this world, everything is relative. So somebody's distress is somebody's happiness. So don't have to be affected by that. Fear and anxiety. Don't be fearful. What is there to be fearful? What did you bring when you came to this planet? Nothing you brought. What will you take when you're going out of this planet? Nothing will take. There is a book by His Holiness Bhakti Tirtha Swami Maharaj. You can buy that book. It's called Die Before You Die. Title. What a title. Die before you die. Anyway, you are going to die. But die before only. Remove all that attachment before you die. Peaceful death you will have. Right? Become detached. Become detached with all these things you have. Because they can come and go. Tomorrow court case comes. Your entire property is gone. Jaane do yaar. Ek aur aa jayega. If I am destined, another will come. Let it go. You understanding what I'm saying? But if you hold, if this goes, then what will I, this age, what will I work, where will I, you will be completely in anxiety. He is the giver. He can give anyways. If he wants, he can give anyways. Sridhama got a big palace even without asking. Right? 16. Anapeksha suchir daksha udasino gatavyata sarvaramba parityagi yo mad bhakta same priya. Yo mad bhakta same priya. Let us see what other devotee likes. My devotee who is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities, who is pure, expert, without cares, free from all pains, and not striving for some result, is very dear to me. So he's not working like a dog in a company for no reason. He is absolutely clear what is important in life. Right? He is ready to let go things which are not needed for him. He is not working like anybody else, like ordinary course of activities. He is very focused. Every single activity, why am I doing? Where is Krishna in that activity? In every activity you do, try to bring Krishna. Is it needed? Will Krishna be pleased if I do this activity? If you do that, you are very dear to him. Simple. I am doing this job. Should I do this job? Yes, I have to do this job because I need to maintain a family. And why to maintain a family? Because I want them to become devotees. I want to take them to yatra. For that I have to earn money. Huh? Yatra free में तो नहीं होगा, है कि नहीं? I want to go to Ayodhya. Ram Lala is waiting. I am sitting in Hyderabad. What is this life? He has already come. I have not gone. I have to immediately earn some money, keep that money aside, go and take darshan of Ram Lala. है कि नहीं? Huh? Tirupati Balaji, I should go. For that, I need to earn money. So your entire job becomes Krishna conscious. Guests are coming. I have to cook something. How can you make this into Krishna conscious? Atithi Devo Bhava. But I'll feed them prasadam. I'll not order from outside. Ziggy, tomato, Zomato, I'll not order. I will cook for them. I will offer it to Krishna. I'll pray to Krishna that by eating this, all of them should become Krishna conscious. The Bhakti Lata beach should sprout. One day they should also become interested to come to Satsang, wherever they are. You are making that into Krishna conscious. I'm buying clothes. How can I make that Krishna conscious? Every activity can make Krishna conscious, right?
By buying spiritual clothes and offering to
Buying clothes in which I look respectable, not lusty. I am wearing something that people will respect me. Not pervertedly, they'll not look at me. By doing so, I am not spoiling their families. You understand? See, there is a link. I am not creating unnecessary desire in somebody. मेरी मर्जी, तेरा मर्जी है, ठीक है चलेगा. लेकिन are you creating unnecessary desire in somebody? If you are creating unnecessary desire in somebody, his relationship or her relationship with her spouse will get affected because of my dressing. And when other living entities are getting affected, what did Krishna tell in the previous verse? He by whom no one is put into difficulty. आ गया कृष्णा बीच में? आ गया? नहीं आया नहीं आया? आ गया. I will not act in a way that will create distress in others. In everything I'll bring Krishna. Will Krishna be happy with my actions? Will Krishna be happy with my actions? Prabhu, spirituality is a very practical, implementable, measurable activity. You can measure it. Go and look at your wardrobe. Your wardrobe will tell what trouble you are trying to create to the world or what good it's trying to create to the world. When I'm coming to Satsang, I'll come in good spiritual clothes. I can. It's in my hands. I'll wear dhoti and kurta. I'll learn how to wear dhoti. Go to YouTube. Instead of typing some nonsense type, how to wear a dhoti, he'll tell you. YouTube mein. Buy a dhoti and wear. Na, wear. You'll feel so nice. You're part of this. You're part of this. Baburam Prabhu is wearing dhoti. Can you wear dhoti? It's our culture, Baba. Wear dhoti. Who is stopping you? Go buy. Today is Sunday. Go buy a khadi dhoti. Open YouTube. Learn. Next Sunday. Wear dhoti and come. It's an indication to Krishna. Yes, I am serious about it. Who is stopping you? अगले हफ्ते पहनोगे धोती? पहनो रे बाबा. पहन के तो देखो कितना कंफर्ट है. When you wear dhoti, I bet you can't wear pant. Right? There's so many advantages. So he's saying, my devotee who is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities, who is pure expert, without cares, free from all pains, and not striving for some result is very dear to me. Right? You all understood. 17. Yo na harshyati na dvesheti na dveshti na sochati na kankshati Shabha Shuddha Parityagi Subha Shubha Parityagi Bhaktimanya Samepriya. Repeat after. One who neither rejoices nor grieves, who neither laments nor desires, and who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious things. Such a devotee is very dear to me. Krishna is very clear, no? Lot of people think, I am doing whatever God likes. No, you are not doing. Come and read 12th chapter. నేను చేసిందంతా భగవంతుడు చాలా ఇష్టం అండి, నేను చాలా మంచిగా ఉంటానండి. ఫస్ట్ చదువు, నువ్వు చేసేది మంచా చెడా నీకే అర్థమవుతుంది. భగవంతుడు చెప్పింది నాలుగు కదా. Who is the one person to decide what you are doing is right or wrong? You or him? डिसीजन తీసుకోండి ఏదో ఒకటి. నువ్వా భగవంతుడా డిసైడ్ చేసేది? आप डिसाइड करेंगे या भगवान डिसाइड करेगा कि तुम अच्छे हो या बुरे हो? हम डिसाइड करेंगे तो हमसे अच्छा कोई नहीं है, उसमें तो डाउट ही नहीं है कि नहीं? हमसे अच्छा कोई भी नहीं है, ना अंत गोप्प ऊर లేదు నా ప్రకారం. భగవంతుడు in 12th chapter Krishna, what is he telling? 17th verse. One who neither rejoices nor grieves, meaning when he gets something he is not too much happy, when he loses it he is not grieving also, right? One who neither laments nor desires, who doesn't desire. I mean, desiring is good, but is there Krishna in it? Other things I don't want to desire. I don't want to desire. I mean, it's a very high standard, but start thinking about it like that. Slowly start thinking, is it needed for me? Do I want to complicate my life? Do I have a house? Yes, I have a house. My neighbor has a bigger house. So be it. His karma is like that. He got a bigger house. My karma is I'm comfortable in my house. I'm comfortable. I'm happy. I'm peaceful. His bathroom is very modern. My bathroom is old-fashioned. Both are doing bathroom only, na? Is it needed? Socho jara. I will take a loan for 3 lakhs just to put new commode. Yeah, it's broken. That's a different thing. Just for the heck of fashion. If we start putting our mind and attention, means what? You're asking for distress. And you'll grieve also. You'll grieve. With 3 lakh rupees, you'll change that commode, flush is not working. क्या करोगे? Huh? Frustration. Why are you complicating? I want fully automated car. I will sit in that car, the face should be recognized. And immediately the seat will change. It's according to me, it is. You know, these days you have those cars. You can put a profile of yours in the car. Each seat price profile. How much are you paying for that? 40 lakh rupees extra. Just to make you sit comfortably. What did you do after coming here? To automate this, I have to invest 40 lakhs. Where I'll come here, press this button. Think about it. Is it needed? गुंजगोन घुसता है क्या? तेलुगु में अच्छा लगता है, हिंदी में मजा नहीं आता. अर्थ है ना? దీన్నే పిచ్చి అంటారు, ఎర్రితనం. ये प्रोफाइल चाहिए होना चाहिए. एक दिन वो काम नहीं करेगा. तुम्हारा बीवी का प्रोफाइल अलग है, तुम्हारा प्रोफाइल अलग है. हाँ? हर प्रोफाइल, the steering will go down, seat will come up, backrest will go a little back. Her profile. Your profile, steering will go up, seat will go down, backrest will come in the front. You pressed it. Your wife profile is coming. In house you are frustrated, in car also you are frustrated. Then you'll call that fellow, BMW. Hey, what is this? Profile is not working. That salesman is thinking, tu him pucha na, maravi. Salesman will never buy that car. Remember that. He knows कि कौन पागल आके लेके जाएगा वो जानता है. वो मारुति में ही घर जाएगा. He'll pull the seat, he'll put the thing, he'll go. But when he's saying what, sir, do you know? Press the button. पूरा change होता है. We will lament. With our desires, we will lament. And Krishna is telling, the one who unnecessarily desires such things is not dear to me. Simple living, high thinking. Think high, live simple. That's better. What else is he saying? This is very important. One who renounces both auspicious and inauspicious things. Such a devotee is very dear to me. Auspicious, inauspicious also. Hare, renouncing inauspicious is good. Inauspicious means what? Auspicious means what? Something good will happen to you. Auspicious to me. Intiki manchidi. Intiki chadu. Right? We say, right? Auspicious. Durmuhurtam. Manchi muhurtam. Durmuhurtam. Who is most dear to Krishna? The one who doesn't care about Durmuhurtam, the one who doesn't care about Manchi muhurtam. To come to Satsang, what muhurtam you need? What muhurtam you need? Good or bad? Doesn't matter. Does not matter. समझ रहे हैं ना? To come to Satsang क्या मुहूर्त चाहिए? कोई मुहूर्त नहीं चाहिए. आ जाओ. यही सच्चा सबसे बड़ा मुहूर्त है. Intention चाहिए. When you are doing something, when you are doing something for God, don't look for muhurta. You are doing it for God. God is above all muhurtas. Yeah, when you are doing for devatas, you want to please them, get your commission extra, then you search for muhurta. You will also get it back. Arey, my salary was 22 lakhs, 42 lakhs हो गया. 6 महीने के बाद पेट में दर्द हो रहा है. AAG का बिल 2 लाख रुपए. 42 लाख किधर गए? AAG वाले लेके गया. बाकी किधर गए? My wife asked for a bigger house. Loan में गया. पहले भी रहता था, अभी भी रह रहा है. Everything that you earned more, you cannot enjoy it. You cannot enjoy it. You try to see. When you try to squish yourself for some other higher enjoyment, you will not enjoy it. You will get that, but you will not enjoy it. You will get the best home theater in the house with Dolby surround, but you will be surrounding the world. You will never be in that room. There are a lot of people who have built theaters in their houses. Recently, I went to one house. They actually built a theater in their house. Top floor. Not some surround sound. Chairs, nikal ke bada screen. With all that, steps. It's a theater. It's a proper multiplex theater. 120 रुपए जाके देख के आ सकते हैं. वहाँ पे 120 लाख रुपए. 1.2 crores they might have spent on just making the theater. And I can bet you, they will never see a single movie in that theater. एक मूवी देखेंगे, इंस्टॉल करते हैं ना उस दिन, साउंड नहीं आ रहा, फिर से चला, उसके बाद बंद. They cannot. That fellow who goes to clean the theater, ना, the vacuum करने वाला, that fellow will see the theater. वो सोच के बैठ के चलो चालू करके देखेगा. You will never. Remember one thing. Your desires in this material world will never be fulfilled. You will get frustrated. You will get frustrated. Tell me one person who is retired and happily enjoying all his resources. One fellow in your life is happily enjoying all his resources. All properties is enjoying. Show me one fellow. You cannot show a single person. Enjoying what? All their properties are still there. They're enjoying their habits. But who is spending all the wealth, going everywhere, doing everything? Very rare. Very rare. Maybe. Yeah, maybe they're trying to. Maybe they're doing a little bit. But can they do more? They try more. Then that will go. How long can they enjoy? That also. How long can they enjoy? How long will the health permit? How long will it happen? Material world you cannot enjoy. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Definition is telling you can't be happy here. You'll go to a vacation. You'll book that vacation. Side room is making a lot of noise. You're in Mauritius. Side room is making a lot of noise. Hey, what is this? You're going and complaining. Sir, no more rooms, sir. All booked. Whole night you have to be with that sound only. What to do? I'm saying you can attempt to enjoy, but you cannot enjoy. You will be frustrated. At some point, you want to do, but you can't. You have wealth, you have money, but you can't enjoy. Because this world is created to frustrate you. Dukkalayam, he is telling. In Dukkalayam, where will you find Sukhalayam? Only the person who understands this, who surrenders to God, comes to Satsang, serves God, serves devotees, will be happy. That is the only place you can find happiness. Materialistic people will never be happy. I've seen that ad. So what is it? I'm not promoting that ad, but men are men. Some ad comes, Two fellows are going in supermarket. He is looking at that fellow's wife. That fellow is looking at this fellow's wife. Huh? And both of them come to the counter. They look at each other's face and they say, no, she's my wife, she's my wife. Are you have a beautiful wife. Others are desiring. Why are you desiring somebody else's wife? You understand? The world is like that. You will never be satisfied with what you have. And the most richest person is the person who is satisfied in life. Santosh, the meaning of santosham is not happiness. Santosham means satisfaction. Jeevitanlo santosham unnava means what? Are you satisfied in life? That is the meaning of santosham. 18-19. Samashatru chamitre cha tatha manapamanayo Sitoshna sukha dukkeshu samasanga vivarjita tulya ninda stutir mauni santushto yena kenachit aniketa sthiramatir bhakti mam me priyo nara. One who is equal to friends and enemies, who is equipoised in honor and dishonor, heat and cold, happiness and distress, fame and infamy, who is always free from contaminating association, always silent and satisfied with anything, who doesn't care for any residence, who is fixed in knowledge and who is engaged in devotional service, such a person is very dear to me. Okay? I think it's very straight. Who is equal to friends and enemies. Who will you consider friend and enemy? How many enemies you have in this apartment? Anybody? Rao garu? JV Rao garu? You have any enemies? Not so far. That's the correct answer. Not so far. Simple. When somebody becomes an obstacle on your sense gratification, he becomes your enemy. What is your sense gratification? I want to have good music in my house. You put good music, neighbor comes and says, sir, can you decrease? He is your enemy. Somebody becomes an obstacle in your sense enjoyment, he becomes his enemy. Somebody parked his car 3 inches into your lot. Immediately one photo and telegram telling, remove it. Enemy. He became an enemy. Right? In this world, enemies are the people who become an obstacle in your sense gratification. That's all. And who are the friends? Who facilitate your sense gratification. Who are friends? Who facilitate your sense gratification. Who are enemies? Who become obstacle in your sense gratification. Actually, there are no friends, there are no enemies. You are an illusion. People who will tell yes, yes, yes are friends. People who will tell no, no, no are enemies. Yeah. But a devotee is somebody who can see this and he can rise himself above. He doesn't look for enemies, he doesn't look for friends. He does what is right. What doesn't cause distress to others, he'll do that. And he'll try to tone down his expectations. That's okay. That's okay. No big deal. Right? One day one person parked in my, what is it? Car parking area. I came at 11:30 in the night. I have two choices. Put a picture, frame it, and get frustrated. Try to find out, go and call the security. What nonsense is this? I felt, maybe that fellow got confused because there are B1, B2, B3. He might have thought it is B2. instead I put in B3. Can happen. People sometimes, I looked around, there is visitor parking is empty. I kept my car in that, came and peacefully slept. Next day morning event, his car is removed from my visitor parking, he went to office. Ho gaya khatam. See, I'm telling, your next action is in your hands. You want to frustrate yourself, frustrate him, frustrate this. If it's 6 o'clock in the evening, maybe I would have gone and asked security. That, who is this? Whose car is this? And still I have a choice. I can still keep it in the visitor parking and figure it out later. Fixing others is not your duty. Fixing others is not your duty. You can only request and leave the matter there. But you want to get frustrated? Make it a goal of life? You know one fellow, how he parks? He has 2 parking, only 1 car. He parks like this. Let us think about it. That is called unlimited ego. Ye mera hai. You have only 1 car. You can park in that one. You can keep the other one empty. No, I don't want anybody to use it. अगर मेरा नहीं है तो किसी का नहीं है. समझ रहे ना? This mentality itself is a problem. I'm not telling you he's done anything wrong. उसका मर्जी. दोनों भी उसका है. Both the parking lots are his. He can keep whichever the way he wants. But what are you indicating by such kind of behavior? You understand? What are you indicating? What is the message you're passing? ये मेरा है, मेरे पास मत आओ. समझ रहे ना? But if you left it, अरे somebody is in some anxiety, he had to park. He parked for some time. What are you losing? Park ही तो किया उसने. What are you losing? Right? Life can be peaceful, Prabhos, if you choose peace. Life can be distressful if you choose perfection. I want everything to be perfect. I want everything to be ideal. I want everything working in my house. Every clock is working in my house. Even if 1 clock is stopped, means I will stop. Your life will become miserable. Right? You should come out of that expectation that everything will be fine in my house. Everything in life is happening perfectly. Everything is getting credited perfectly. Are you understanding? मेरा बैंक का इंटरेस्ट क्रेडिट हुआ नहीं हुआ. अरे होगा रे. 1 मिनट है. आज संडे मंडे हुआ. नहीं नहीं. एज पर रूल फर्स्ट को होना. अरे फर्स्ट इज संडे रे. नो फर्स्ट को ही होना. Now it's your choice. You want to lose your peace of mind, or you want to just say, let me wait for 1 more day. Have faith in karma, if not faith in God. As per your karma, it will come. See, that's why in earlier days people were very peaceful. Actually, agriculture makes automatically a person peaceful. Our jobs are making us distressful. Because agriculture is a vocation in which you depend on God at every stage. You understand it? Automatically your culture will become peaceful. But our jobs, our education is such a way we are created that if we don't see things happening as per our expectation, we'll become crazy. We'll behave like psychos. Making a big deal out of small things. Small things. Make a big deal about it. But agriculture is okay, chalega. You know, I'm plowing my land. Rain will come or not, I don't know. I'm putting a seed. It will sprout or not, I don't know. Final crop, I'll remove it or not, I don't know. Every time he'll pray to God. But he will also do his job. The best part of agriculture is he will do his job, but he'll not be attached to the result. What is our problem? Because I did MBA from ISB, I have to be happy. Now, what is the link? Is there a link? Because I'm earning 2 crores per annum salary, I have to be happy. What is the link? There is no link. Your happiness is as per your karma. Your salary is also as per your karma. You understand me? Start coming out of that mentality. Start depending on it. And that kind of people are very dear to God. Are you understanding? Such kind of people. Krishna is very clearly telling. Such kind of people are very dear to me. One who is equal to friends and enemies. Is equal to friends and enemies. Who is equipoised in honor and dishonor. Somebody honored me, somebody dishonored me. Doesn't matter. Think, if you think that I don't deserve to be honored, will you be more peaceful or no? Huh? You are going to a relative's function and you are thinking, I don't deserve to be honored. You'll be very peaceful. You will actually go and tell namaste to everyone. You know, biggest complaint, and sometimes I hear from my relatives. అక్కడ పోయినా నమస్తే కూడా పెట్టలే నాకు. నీ మొహం అట్లున్నది, ఏం చేస్తావు? तेरा शक्ल ही ऐसा है, तेरे को नमस्ते देने को दिल नहीं किया. You know what is the problem? You're expecting respect. Huh? When you're expecting respect, you will suffer. Others will be happy. Don't expect respect. Why did you go to that function? Not to be respected. You have gone to that function because the person doing the function has called you. You are going there to respect him. Do that thing. Get out. Why do you have to expect respect? You all understanding? Such a person will be happy in life, and such a person is very dear to Krishna. God is very pleased by people. Amananiya manadena. Give respect to everybody. Don't expect respect in return. You'll be very peaceful. Huh? What else is saying? Heat and cold. Sita Ushna. Happiness and distress. These days, everybody, मेरा AC अभी पूरा चेक कराना है घर में, summer आ रहा है. All ACs are working fine or not. Big problem. If AC doesn't work, people are dying. People are outside so peaceful. Without AC also we used to live. Now we want a AC. Earlier, did our parents live without AC or with AC? Without AC. You know what is the meaning of AC? Always cool. You have to be always cool. AC doesn't have to make you cool. Right? Somebody was distributing Prabhupada's books. So he did not know much about Prabhupada. He was just distributing books. One foreigner. One person stopped. What are you distributing? Bhagavad Gita. What is there in Bhagavad Gita? Lot of verses for life. He didn't read Bhagavad Gita. He was doing it as a service. Who wrote this Bhagavad Gita? He said, he's divine AC Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Yes. What is AC? Always cool. Always cool Swami. He's always cool. That was the real incident. Okay. Fame and infamy. It makes you famous, it spoils your image. So what if image is gone? Chalega na. Yesterday my son was telling, one boy, he went to write his inter exam. He was 2 minutes or 1 minute late. He was not allowed in the examination hall. He committed suicide. Why? Why he has to commit suicide? For writing one exam. Stupid exam. Right? What is metal education for? Metal education is to earn money. Even the dosa wala is earning money. More than a Microsoft employee. I can tell you. What is there the big deal? If you fail, you pass, okay, you'll write again, you'll pass. You'll find a job, somebody will find a job, or you'll do business. You'll figure out your life. What is the big fame and infamy? Very nice. Paru bhai indra bhai, na paru bhai. Ye paru unte avodan. Right? People are so attached to fame and infamy. Right? Krishna doesn't like such kind of people. God likes people who don't care about their fame and infamy. Krishna, I am coming to your satsang in dhoti. जिसको हंसना है हंसने दो, जिसको रोना है रोने दो. I am going in dhoti. ना इष्टम, मेरी मर्जी. Once I was in lift, 2 people came. They were looking at me like this. What is this fellow? I was wearing dhoti and kurta. Right? I also immediately kept a pose like this. देख फिर देख और थोड़ा फ्लोर आता तो ऐसे भी लगाता हूँ. मेरे को प्रॉब्लम है, तेरे को क्या प्रॉब्लम है? You understand? No fame, no infamy. I am wearing a sari and going to satsang. My wish. I am happy. I want to do it for Krishna. तू कौन है? You think you want to be modern? You be modern. Modern clothes are very tight. ज़्यादा कूदेगा तो फटेगा. धोती फटेगा. I can jump, I can roll, nothing will tear. I guarantee. I'll become double my size, obese. Still, I don't have to change the dhoti. Dhoti size never changes. I'm telling you, I become thin also same dhoti, fat also same dhoti. Doesn't matter. Why people wear dhoti? Why in our culture dhotis are there? Because dhotis make you less body conscious. Stitched clothes make you more body conscious. Actually, this kurta also I should not wear. I should just put a chadar. That's it. That was the clothes of our ancestors. They never wore stitch clothes. Stitch clothes पहने हुए तो क्या होगा? अरे मोटा हो रहा है, थोड़ा इसको लूज करो, ये हो रहा है इधर थोड़ा लूज करो, वो लूज करो, तुम्हारे नाम पे वो एक फ्लैट बना लेगा वो लूज करते करते, है कि नहीं? But in olden days, one dhoti, one chadar, I'm done. Women used to wear sari and even unstitched way of wearing the top. There is nothing like, you become obese also no problem, you're becoming thin also no problem. Less body conscious, less body maintenance. This is called spiritual life. So then, that is why people wear dhotis in temples, in houses also. One of my friends is there. He wears dhoti all the time. Satyadev Prabhu. He lives in Mupa. All the time he wears dhoti. His uniform is dhoti. Only when going to office he wears a pant and shirt. As soon as he comes home, he wears a dhoti. Dhoti and chadar. I said, Prabhu, Satsang nahi na. Prabhu, I'm enjoying this. Acha hai. Na loose, na tight. It's up to you. Fame and infamy. Who is always free from contaminating association. Asatsanga tyaga. Very important. A devotee voluntarily does asatsanga tyaga. Asatsanga means, satsanga means what? People who talk about sat matters. Sat means eternal. God related matters are eternal matters. People who don't talk about such things are asatsanga. Asatsanga tyaga, meaning voluntarily I will not go there and unnecessarily spoil my consciousness. I have to go to office. In office they'll all speak some sense, some nonsense. I have to go because I have to work in the office. But when the same office people are sitting outside in garden and speaking nonsense, do I need to go there? No need. Asatsanga tyaga doesn't mean boycott everybody. No, that's not the point. Boycott unnecessary engagements. Be transactional to people who are dealing with material. Be transactional. That's enough. So you have to call for a meeting. Okay, I'll go there, attend the meeting. What is needed? Okay, done. After the meeting, Prabhu, थोड़ा बैठो ना और बात करते हैं. Thank you very much. Hari go. निताई go. मेरे को काम है, मेरे को जाना है. असत्संग त्यागा. समझ रहे? Contaminating association. What will happen? Contaminating association. It will take you back to the original again. Again, you'll become like everybody else. Satsanga. Take more satsanga. Always. समझ गया ना? Okay, what else? Always silent and satisfied within. Always silent मतलब चुप बैठना नहीं. मौन व्रतम is a useless व्रतम. चलो आज मैं बात नहीं करूँगा. मौन व्रतम. काय का मौन व्रतम? Better than that, speak Bhagavad Gita. Being silent doesn't mean silent. Being silent means silent for nonsense. Fully use your mouth and your tongue for speaking about Krishna. Speaking about Krishna will purify you more than you being silent. There is one institution. 7 days they are silent. 7 days, can you imagine? People get up in the morning, they look at rather. 8th day, don't go and meet them. 7 days they'll talk in the 8th day. What is the use of that kind of silence? Any vrata which doesn't have Krishna is a useless vrata. Remember that. Any vrata that doesn't have Krishna is a useless vrata. What are you proud of? Of being silent? What is there to be proud about that? You'll feel nice when you're silent. You'll stop speaking nonsense for some time. You'll stop speaking filthy words for some time. కానీ మౌనవ్రతం చేసి జీవితం లేని సాధించం. దాని బదులు కృష్ణుడి కీర్తన చేయండి. రైట్? మౌనవ్రతంలో సాధించేది ఏమీ లేదు. But people think like that. Right? By being silent is very good. By doing upavas, I'm doing upavas. Don't go and tell the whole world you're doing upavas. Do upavas. Do it on Ekadashi. Do it on festival days. Do it on the day when acharyas are taking birth. Like, day before yesterday it was Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. On those days I keep telling in the group, try to do that. Because why are you doing upavas? You are being thankful. Thank you. Because of you we are getting this knowledge. I'm very grateful. I'll do upavas. On your father's birthday, do upavas for his health. Upavas means I'm rejecting sense gratification. I'm telling God, please take care of his health. You can do that for somebody, not for you. Upavas. Upavas means to become closer to Srinivas, Balaji. Huh? Next. Always silent and satisfied within. Who doesn't care for any residence. Who doesn't care for any residence. Job भी मिलेगा मैं रहूँगा. When you go on a yatra, sir, प्रभु जी AC चाहिए. नहीं मिलेगा. नहीं, यात्रा कैंसिल. छट, मैं नहीं जाऊँगा. अरे, तू यात्रा को जा रहा है, AC को जा रहा है. Okay, there is nothing wrong in asking AC accommodation. I'm not telling, but that should not be a criteria for you to go to yatra. प्रभु जी धूप आ रहा, प्रभु जी चेंज करो इसको. यहाँ पे क्यों आ रहे हो? सत्संग के लिए आ रहे हो. कभी कभी धूप आएगा, आने दो. विटामिन डी भी आएगा, है कि नहीं? Don't expect convenience in life. The more convenience you expect, the more you will suffer. The more you will suffer. I want this, I want this, I want this. ये सभी ठीक रहना, सभी जिंदगी अच्छा है. जो तुम्हें शादी करेगा मरेगा, right? Because you will go mad. There is no end to perfection and convenience. And my children should be comfortable. Why? Why your children should be comfortable? Show uncomfortability also to your children. Then they will become comfortable in life. Let them be uncomfortable sometimes. Right? Convenience. बच्चों को ये ऐसा इतना comfort दे देते हैं, he cannot take any inconvenience. You take that child to, you are creating a Ravan in your house. Don't do that. I'm not telling voluntarily give inconvenience also. No, I'm not telling that. I'm telling little bit inconvenience is okay. See, when you're going, when you're walking, you're lifting something. Give something little for your son also to lift. थोड़ा उसको उठाने दो. गलत क्या है? सीखेगा वो. Whole life you will not give him anything. But you will call a maid. You will ask the maid to lift, but not your children. One day he will, when you are in real need, he will not lift. And that day you tell, hey, lepra, amma, hey, maid, idhar aap, put up. You can lift now. Whole life you never lifted. Whole life you never told your child to lift. Why will he lift now? Some inconvenience is needed. Some tapasya is needed. 4 legs of dharma. Satyam, Sauchyam, Daya, Tapasya. Tapasya. Meaning some inconveniences should be trained. People who don't care for their residence are ready to take inconvenience are dear to Krishna. Who is fixed in knowledge and who is engaged in devotional service. He is fixed in knowledge. He is very clear. He wants to learn more. He wants to read more. He wants to understand more. He wants to implement more. Such person is very dear to Krishna. I'll repeat once again. One who is equal to friends and enemies, who is equipoised in honor and dishonor, heat and cold, happiness and distress, fame and infamy, who is always free from contaminating association, always silent and satisfied with anything, who doesn't care for any residence, who is fixed in the knowledge, who is engaged in devotional service, such a person is very dear to me. Last shloka. Yetu dharmam idam yatoktam paryupashate shraddha dhana mat parama bhaktaste ativa me priya. Translation. Those who follow this imperishable path of devotional service and who completely engage themselves with faith, making me the supreme goal, are very, very dear to me. And then he is telling very, very. Ati. Ativa me priya. Meaning very, very dear to me. Who are those people? Who follow this imperishable path of devotion service, who will never give up devotion, whose target is devotion, who want devotion means what? To become dedicated, to do what God pleases, not what you please. प्रभु मेरे को अच्छा लगता है मैं करूंगा, नहीं, भगवान को क्या अच्छा लगता है वो करो. That is devotion, right? And the person who follows devotion service and who completely engage themselves with faith, Krishna is there, he's watching. Krishna is there, he's watching. I will act properly. Yeah, sometimes I'm doing mistakes, but I'll again get up. I will not give up. Nobody will become perfect in 1 week or one life also sometimes. One whole life goes in removing the imperfections. But I will not leave the path. I will not leave the path. I will stay in the path. Right? Such a person is very, very dear to Krishna, the one who never leaves. Right? Thus ends the Bhakti and the Purports, the 12th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the matter of devotional service. Chapter 12 ki Jai. Hare Krishna. So what did you learn in chapter 12? First thing, personal devotion or impersonal? Personal. We don't want to worship light, we want to worship the person behind the light. And we can never become God, we will always become a servant of God. And then what did we learn? How can we surrender to Krishna? Full surrender, at least surrender something, surrender your activities, surrender the results, or at least sit down and listen. And who is dear to Krishna? There is a whole list of from 13th verse to 20th verse. Right? In essence, who is most dear to Krishna? Who is doing everything for Krishna. Who is ready to take any inconvenience for Krishna. This is bhakti. You don't have to build a temple. You don't have to give a big donation. You don't have to do some big austerities. Just remember Krishna always. Krishna Smaranam. Is it? Hanumanji, Hanumanji, did he build temples for Ram? He didn't build any temples for Ram. He was available for service 24/7. Ramji, bolo kya chahiye? Whatever pleases Ram, Hanumanji did. That is called devotion. Whatever pleases Krishna, you do. One day Hanumanji went to Sitama. He said, why are you putting sindoor? And Sitama is like, you are a brahmachari, what will you understand? But she told, okay, I'll tell you. Because it pleases Ram, I am putting sindoor. Next day morning, Hanumanji, he put sindoor all over his body coming to the room. Ram didn't recognize, hey, who is this? Hanumanji, Ram, me, Hanuman, hey, why are you putting sindoor like this? All over your body. Because it pleases you. Mata told that it pleases you. I put sindoor. That is called bhakti. You become simple person. That's why you go to Hanuman temple. You see sindoor all over him. Why? Because he wanted to put sindoor to please Ram. Not because Hanumanji likes that color. Right? So bhakti means to know. First of all, to know what God wants. Number one. What is bhakti? First to know what God wants. And second to do what God wants. Simply doing whatever you feel is not bhakti. And everything that you are wearing, everything that you are saying, everything that you are doing, give it to Krishna. It's a verse actually. What I told is a verse in Bhagavad Gita. So everything give it to me. And you will become peaceful and happy. Hare Krishna. Chapter 12 ki. Namaste Narasimhaya. Prahlad Hiranya Kashi Purvaksha Shilakankana Ito Narsimho Parato Narsimho Yato Yato Yami Tato Narsimho Vahir Narsimho Hridaye Narsimho Narasinghamadhim Sharanam Prapade Abhakara Kamala Bhare Lata Madhuta Singam Darita Hiranyakashipu Kanadinda Eshavadurga Hari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare भक्त विघ्नाश नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, भक्त शिरोमणि प्रहलाद महाराज की, ऐसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की, श्रील गुरुदेव की, जय गौर प्रेमानंदे। Thank you very much. If I spoke anything harshly, please forgive me. I was only trying to explain in the most applicable way in today's day and time. But whatever Krishna spoke is for our benefit. And there is Chakrapani Prabhu. He is our finance minister. So anybody wants to sponsor for the budget, he is the person to go to. Hare Krishna. We accept 1 rupee to 1 crore also. Don't worry. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna.